Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I took a piece of scrap that I found while I was cleaning up and decided to make a card out of it. I use a die that I've had in my stash for some time and a set of Maymay Made It stamps. Let me show you. To get started, as I was cleaning off my craft table, I found this piece of cardstock that was left over from a previous project. It's got some ink blending on it. And so I decided I was going to see if I could use that up. And I got out a couple dies from my stash. This is a stitched die. I'm not sure who made this particular one, but I think the majority of companies who do regular shaped dies do stitched dies now too. And it came from a set. You'll see I have the larger one that I'm going to use in another minute. And then I found this beautiful die, and this has not only the word, but also the background. So it'll cut out both. So I'm going to go ahead and line this in here and just kind of eyeball the middle, tape it down, and so I'll tape this down as well as the rectangle, just for good measure. Go ahead and get this cut out. So I got my sandwich out. Got my self-healing mat. Rotate it every few cuts. I'm going to set the dies towards the middle and the middle. I feel like you get the greatest pressure if it has already hit the roller and is already putting pressure across the entire roller, and then is kind of in the middle rather than off to the sides. And that's just probably my perception, but that's why I try to, sometimes I'll do a whole sheet full of cuts, so I'll have different pieces all over, but if I'm just doing one, I'll usually put it in the middle. In the middle. So, my magnetic sheet, my plastic thing, my not even cardboard, not even chipboard, I think it's just thick cardstock, and then my clear mat. I'm going to take it over to my Gemini and get it cut. Zoom out. See what we've got here. Oh, looks like it cut out pretty well. Just going to take this tape off. Usually try to take the tape off at a 45-degree angle. That's not a 45-degree angle, but it's working. So there's my background piece. It's great so far. Put that aside. And then my word. I went ahead and clean out the rest of the whatnot, so I can put that back in my whatever this thing is, envelope, the magnetic envelope with the magnetic sheet. So this is looking something like this so far. But two things I want to do. going to make another layer in a different color. And I'm thinking it might be black. See if this will work. Maybe not. Yeah, that'll work. So this is some Brutus Monroe Raven cardstock. This is 110 pound, I believe. It's super sturdy. It is my favorite black cardstock, and it might be just my favorite heavy stock altogether. Okay, I think I got it. Now there's part of me that's trying to decide whether I'm going to save this piece or not. Can't save every scrap. I can't see. If you want to save every scrap, you do it, but I have to limit my scraps. So I think what I'm going to do is just tear off this piece and tear off this piece and keep this. Now I've got the black background, this piece, and this piece, which if I was thinking about it, I would have put it on a double-sided adhesive sheet and made a sticker out of it, because this is going to be a bear to glue down now. There's that. But there it is. Actually, yeah. Let's see. This is the right end because I want the stitch marks to show. I'm not sure if you can see the stitch marks on this black piece, but. And something like this. Okay, grabbed my MISTI. I'm going to go ahead and stamp some sentiments on this. Now, get it kind of flattish and straightish in there. And going to see where I want these sentiments, and then I can move this magnet around a little bit. But I pulled out my Maymay's More Big Time Sayings stamp. This might be the third or fourth time I've used this stamp in the last couple weeks. And this time I'm not even using the big sentiments. Basically I have the beautiful here with its cutout, so I'm just going to use something like, here we go, got it. Yeah, I think that the magnet is fine. They look great. Now I just need to pick a color. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and edit this video so it looks like I clearly just walked over there, grabbed the Seedless Preserves Distress Oxide ink, and it knew all along that I was going to use this one. So, just go ahead and stamp this.
Not sure how straight it is, but looks pretty good. All right, and that's why we use the MISTI, just in case we missed a spot. That's a little joke I didn't realize I was making. Okay, let's see what happens. Missed a little spot right there, so I'm going to go ahead and ink up again. I'm not going to ink up the UR, but I'm not going to take the time to pull it off of there either. Nice. So I realized that this background is wonky compared to a standard A2 size card base. So I'm going to go ahead and make an adjustment here. So I always say eighths are a little more than or a little less than. So I'm going to start with a 1/4 inch. My my base is in here, it's folded. I could open it up, but I didn't. And let's see how this looks. That's about what I want. Oh, no, it could use a tiny bit more. Would have been better if I would have got it all at once, but I'll give it a shot here. All right, I think that's what I needed. Excellent. So if you're wondering how much I ended up cutting off, it was this much, plus that much. So I'm going to grab my art glitter glue, because of course if I want to film a video, my glue is in the other room. I'll be right back. The boys are out there playing some video game. Not that that mattered. That was extra. You can, if you listen hard, maybe you can even hear it, because it's pretty loud out there. Anyway, got my glue. Gonna glue this down. Gonna make sure that I have the stitch lines facing outward. Pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue down this part. Okay, so I went ahead and glued this piece down with the help of my Teflon bone folder. And I, of course, forgot to turn on the camera, so you didn't get to see that. But I went ahead and decided to cut out the sentence, the beautiful, in a different color. So I grabbed this same die and an adhesive sheet. So this is the double-sided adhesive sheet. And I cut this out and was able to pull off the whole thing, and now the whole thing has is sticky. It's like a sticker. And if you want to actually see that, I can link my recent video of doing that, of that technique below. I really intended to show it here, but also forgot to turn on the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down, and hopefully I don't go too fast. Hopefully it just lays down nice and easy. So I'm not really pushing down too hard right yet. Just trying to set some of the little spots down so that I can kind of line it up here. Get it as even as possible. I don't know if my fat head is in the camera. If so, I apologize. There's a little piece of scrap underneath here. I don't want to get stuck down. Shoot. That was a hair. Probably a cat hair. All right. So, pretty good. Just gonna lay this down and kind of press it down a little bit. So now I just need the dot for the eye, which happens to still be in here if you can see it. Let me see if I can get that out without making a total mess of myself. If it's, I lost it. There it is. Okay, I think it goes this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a piece of glue. Put a dot of that probably here. I don't know if this is in frame, but got it here. Gotta stand up for this part. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell in your ear. Nice. Pretty close. Winner, winner. All right. So, the messiest part of this whole project is going to be digging the paper out of here. But even though it looks done, I am going to add some embellishments to it. And I decided to use some different sized water drops. So, using my Dress My Craft, what is this? I'm going to call it my bling tray because I don't use embossing powder or loose glitter very often, but this one has a cap on it and a little funnel, so when you're done, you just take off the funnel end or the cap and you can pour it right back in your bag or your little jar. Okay, let's see. I'll put a big one down here. A medium one over here. Get it flat. I'm totally, I don't know. You can see I'm totally lounging, like laying across the table almost. This one goes here. And then a tiny one I'm going to try to put over here. So, you're going to see the white spots underneath these water droplets. But that's the glue, and the glue dries clear and matte, so you won't even tell once it's dry that you know, you won't see the adhesive underneath it. So, of course, I didn't need to pour this many out. I wasn't sure how many I wanted though, but this is the genius of this little tool. I have this bag here. Just pour them right back in. Come on. Yep, all gone. All right. So, thanks again for joining me for another video. I hope you liked this one. If you have a moment, hit the subscribe button and hit the thumb to give me a like. And if you are interested in the video I did on using double-sided adhesive with your dies to make a sticker, just like I did for this one, then I am going to go ahead and link that right towards the top of the video description, so you can just click on that and watch it right now. Everybody have a great day. Don't forget, safety first.